As in our prior videos, I've discussed about the communication skills required in business writing and in presentation. So now let's find out what are the other skills we require at work when it comes to communication. We'll be focusing here on meetings because we need to communicate our point of views over there also. How to prepare the minutes of meeting and how to take notes while we are there in the meetings, and how to sharpen our negotiation skills, though we all have it somewhere down the line, but how to sharpen them. So we'll be discussing all this in today's video. What is a meeting? Meeting is basically when three four people or more than that, sit together, exchange some information, come to a decision, solve some issues, and implement a plan of action. So this is what short meetings are all about. What are the types of meeting? One is informative, when you exchange the information about something new upcoming, or when you are consulting your team members for something new, to solve an issue, to attend to a problem. So this is a consultative meeting. Then another is executive, wherein the decisions has to be passed on, that this is something new which has been already decided, so all you have to follow it. These are the types of meeting. Then effective meetings require what kind of a planning? You need to select participants who all will be there, coming to the attend the meetings. You should have a proper vision, like why we are having this meeting. You should have an agenda. This also we have discussed in our prior videos. So you if you have an agenda, you should be able to address it the exactness will be there in the meeting. Then it cannot be done sudden, so you have to inform them a little prior, a little early. You should inform them, give a reminder to them, so that they know that this is the time allocated for the meeting, and from this time to a particular time meeting will be there. So you have to open up a meeting. This is effective start is very important. Follow a time schedule, like it should not be more than 45 minutes to an hour bracket. If it is exceeding this, then it will become boring and not so effective. The participants should not be more than 7 to 10, I believe. If the participants are more, it will be like a little chaotic. Now, starting a meeting, you welcome everyone. In case you have the one who is conducted, who is leading the meeting, you should welcome everyone on the board. Then share the agenda, why you have called up for the meeting. Make them clear that what are the objectives, what are the expectations and outcomes of this meeting, what you expect from them. And either you can start with sharing your opinion or ask someone to share their first, those who are aware about the agendas very clearly. So what all skills we need? We need good listening skills in every aspect. This is something which we are not trained in our schools and colleges about it, but this is most important part of communication skill. When you can listen better, definitely you'll comprehend it better and you'll be able to communicate the message better. Why we listen to learn, to understand, for our enjoyment, like listening to music, or obtain certain information. This is what we our major purposes for listening are. Now, success of meeting is only possible when you are very clear about your agenda of meeting, when the participant list is very, very clear, discuss that who all should participate, when you have a start and finish time and you are able to follow it also. When again you have established some ground rules, like you have to carry a notepad and pen, keep your phones on silence, or maybe on you can switch it off for that particular 45 minutes or 1 hour. So there has to be some ground rules, to be followed so that the effectiveness is actually there. Tell everyone what is their responsibilities and interest prior in advance, that what they should know, what sort of homework they should have done before coming to the meeting. What are the action items, what action you want to take on in during the meeting. What are the decisions made, and what are the results, what is the outcome of the meeting. The success depends on all these points. Now, coming to taking notes and minutes of meeting, why it's important. Minutes of meeting is basically a record. It's a live written record of meeting. They include the list of attendees who all are attending, the issues raised in the meeting, how participants are giving the responses, what are the final decision taken, and how they address the issue. The one who's taking, when basically in the government sector, there is a recorder who is always sitting close to the chairperson and making record of everything, so that at the end a record should be distributed among all the participants and the chairperson. So whom what work has been assigned, what achievements a department has made, who got what deadlines. So this is also very important to, while minutes of meeting is the kind of record taken of all these things. Recording meetings and skills, what is the skill required? अगर आपको record करनी है meetings तो आपके अंदर क्या skills होने चाहिए? Of course you have to be very very responsible. I've discussed prior, listening skills are very important, and making taking notes is very important. Now there is a difference between taking notes and making notes. We'll discuss that also. Taking notes के लिए आपको सबसे पहले you have to listen very very effectively, right? You have to have the familiarity.
It's 4 o'clock.
You have to have a familiarity with the subject. आप किस टॉपिक पे मीटिंग हो रही है आपको उसका नॉलेज होना चाहिए. हाउ टेकिंग नोट्स एंड मेकिंग नोट्स इज डिफरेंट. Making notes is when you're learning something, you're understanding something for your own self, you're making notes, we are using your own emotions, your mind for doing that. But when you're taking notes, you're listening it effectively, and you're noting down only the parts which are discussed and what verbally are spoken. Here your emotions have no space. Make abbreviation and use symbols. A tabular form is there, flowcharts are there, you can make use of them. In my prior video I've made a covered note taking very in detail, so you can refer to that also. How to frame minutes of the meeting. Write the names of the participants, what is the main topic of the meeting, what are the important dates required in that, what are the tasks implemented or maybe given to anyone, main points covered, decisions made, discussions done. The all the important points has to be recorded, and what are the future decisions made, and what are the deadlines. So this is how you frame a minutes of meeting. Important points are, when you are framing that before the meeting, you must be having a previous meeting, so make you go through that also of the same topic, and go through the agenda, what today's meeting will be about. During the meeting you have to record the time, date, day. You should see that all the participants are there or not, and in case somebody is absent you have to name that person also. Then record all the important relevant points made by a speaker. Of course you have to be very very active while listening, and in case you have some unclear points, always discuss with the speaker, whoever that person is. After the meeting, again, clarify your doubts with the chairperson or the participants in case they have spoken of something. Read over minutes to ensure they are legible. That means you can read your own handwriting in case you were writing it very very quickly. So proofread it once you have done the frame, so that there are no grammatical mistakes, there are no spelling mistakes in that. Send a copy to all the participants, to the head of the meeting. Recommend the deadline if given to anyone. So these are all the things which are very important. Coming quickly to the negotiation skills, this all we have in us. When we have to negotiate something with our family members, friends, we always have kind of those skills. And in case we bargain in the market, we have those skills. But when it comes to having those skills, when we are closing a deal on behalf of your organization, on behalf of your company, so these need some sort of extra qualities. So let's talk about what you need more is, of course, nice soft skills, a good command over your communication skills, persuasion. Once you have a flawless communication, maybe you'll be able to persuade more. You have to have a planned kind of homework done on that particular uh, topic of that particular deal which you'll be going for. So you have to have your research work done on that. You should be cooperating yourself, then only the other person will be able to cooperate with you. Now, what are the stages? One, you have to prepare, of course, no alternative preparations. Then discuss among your team members, discuss among the other person, the other party also. Clarify the goal. You should have a very clear cut goal mentioned, that what exactly I want from that deal. And it should be a win win situation for everyone out there. If two parties are there, three parties are there, it should be benefit to all, it has to be there. In case anyone is losing, they will not let the negotiate that deal to be closed. At the end, make an agreement and implement the course of action. Qualities required for good negotiation is, of course, preparation, good planning. Good preparation is always going to make you win. Knowledge, of course, of the subject matter is something important, no alternative to these also. Now this is something you have to be dynamic. You have to imbibe it in you, that you have this kind of strategy that you can think on the spot, you can on the feet, you can give any idea. Maybe there are times when things don't go according to us. So under those situations, when things have gone haywire, when things have gone opposite of what you have thought, so you should be able to think about some alternative clearly and on the spot only. You should be able to express your thoughts verbally in a flawless manner. Listening is very important. Understand me, practice if you can. This skill is going to solve half of your problems. Judgment in general intelligence is, of course, it comes by time only. So this is also another important aspect. Integrity means that you cannot go besides this level. Now if you have to bargain, you cannot go down after this point. So there is a certain sort of integrity also required in us. So, and of course ability to persuade others, but in not in this way that you don't have to plead someone, but you have to persuade. So it has to be very convincing. You should be able to convince other on what you are saying. So this is what we wish to cover today in this, and these are the certain skills which are very important in your work life. So this is it for today. For any other things you want to learn more, you can always put it in your comments. I'll make sure that I'll be able to help you on that also. Thank you so much for listening. Goodbye.